Hello and welcome to Poetry Changes Lives. Poetry, history, a thought for the day, all in this one book, as usual, every day of the year. I think it's a great combination. You don't often come across poetry and history. They really complement each other, and they make it easy to talk about poetry, which of course I love doing. I think poetry is wonderful, and it has such power in the world, mostly for benign purposes. PoetryChangesLives.com is my website where you can read more about poetry, more about the book, how to buy the book. You can get it from Amazon, of course, direct too. Here's an example. On today, in 1923, the American writer, a very great man, I think, Norman Mailer, was born. He was one of those unforgettable group of writers in the United States in the middle of the 20th century, including Hunter S. Thompson, Tom Wolfe, Gore Vidal, Truman Capote, and others who had strong opinions and were prepared to act them out. They were a godsend to TV presenters at a time when TV was a bit in the doldrums. Mailer was often to be found on the screen, belligerent, well-refreshed, arguing on all kinds of subjects. Sometimes he responded physically to emphasize a point. Once on live TV, he headbutted his colleague Gore Vidal and wasn't above punching people as well. His private relationships were often stormy too. One of his wives he famously stabbed with a penknife, earning himself the sobriquet Mailer the Impaler. His first novel, The Naked and the Dead, was a bestseller. There were others too, and he won 2 Pulitzer Prizes. Pretty big achievement. Today's poem is about another man who mocked the literary styles of his day, J.K. Stephen, living at the end of the 19th century. Here we are. Will there never come a season which shall rid us from the curse of a prose which knows no reason and an unmelodious verse, when the world shall cease to wonder at the genius of an ass, and a boy's eccentric blunder shall not bring success to pass, when mankind shall be delivered from the clash of magazines, and the inkstand shall be severed into countless smithereens, when there stands a muzzled stripling, mute beside a muzzled boar, when the Ruddyards cease from Kipling, and the Haggards ride no more. A kick in the teeth for Rudyard Kipling, of course, and Rider Haggard, 2 famous late Victorian writers. Today I reflect on aggression, but will respect all people as my brothers and sisters. I hope everyone will do the same. Thanks for listening.